with this. In fact, he does. Great save from him. And they have the last now for that mid lane team fight if they want to go for it.
Yeah, it gives them a lot more presence. They won't have a Firefly, but the control is going to be there. Excellent.
Ollie's around the area. They probably don't want to commit the lasso like that. The lasso committal will probably be for the Oracle of all people.
And they've still got to wait for Blink as well on SRF, which, funny enough, that does mean looks like James will get his Blink first on the +4 Shaker. It's a bit of smoke though, IG.
Make a big plan here. This is not who they wanted.
Yeah.
Victoria will happily tank the gank from IG. Definitely want a much bigger but they'll take the outpost while they're there. What's happening? Arme is still freely farming up on the PL. Like, they continue to try and invade this jungle, and the first time around they got away with the kill on the PL, but he is still at the top of the worth board by a mile. JT about to scout him out. Moonlight Shadow will be popped. Still trying to apply pressure on that lane is IG. He will pop the next dragon form. If they could opt to fight this, they're about 200 gold off the Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. The war really waits out. They do keep the glyph for now. But I think James is going to have some time, so they have to fight if they want to defend this. Emo will just continue to slowly tick away at this. So ready with the lasso, Fisher not going to come out. Lasso, he won't bomb.
They have given time to farm up. Like, that was a bit of a Mexican standoff in mid, so you had 4 heroes just watching, waiting for the first move, which means Ame free farms. You are seeing a bit of that on Fly. He does finish up the Echo Saber first, up and running, but you can see him start to lag behind despite having free farm. Fly is at 5.3k, Ame is at 6.6. And that slight advantage does mean the PL is going to be in fighting shape much earlier.
And while that's happening, look at the top lane. JT, Arena dropped. He has Spear available for the quad, but Lasso actually put it up on the false promise. SRF may have taken too much time to commit the Lasso, as he definitely thought he could get away without having to commit it. Arena now going to land on the Batrider as well. This is going to be a nice big pick-off. SRF does go down. Unfortunately, the gold will go to Ollie on the Oracle, but still, you found a huge pick.
Yeah, it's a very important pick-off for IG. They need to play their draft fast. They have found a pretty good kill at the latest. The BKB timer now on SRF. He's not opting for the blink anymore, so you just want to be able to run in unintruded, uncaring for any control, and just get their own control off. Of course, you do have the blink in James anyway, so you don't need to start the fights for your team, and that should help CDEC massively. They've been hesitant to go up against IG in a big group. Well, they have tools now. And interestingly enough, Mike, I want to point this out. Emo is farming for a Radiance on the DK.
I don't actually mind that. Up against the... No. I think IG realized that they've taken too much time to gain any sort of map control. Like, mid-tower usually goes down a hell of a lot faster if you have DK on your team. So I think if you're going to just cross to the late game and have a chance here, you might just need the Radiant. See if it pays off.
Fly.
Yeah, getting put out by James. You need a neutral, so he's going to echo you like that. Meanwhile, SRF trying to go after Kaka. Lasso up in a few seconds, but doesn't want to risk it, and Moonlight Shadow was already popped anyway. I'm sure they're very happy with just the MK in the end.
That's an important kill. IG does not want to give that MK too much farming. It's not like you have that much farm anyway. 5.8 compared to the PL's 8.3. You still are seeing Ame consistently pull ahead. IG needs to find an opening and try to find a couple of bigger kills beyond the supports.
They maybe put in their faith on the DK. I don't know if it's going to be SRF are going to try and rotate him. Well, they want to go for the Oracle. Watching Zed try and purge off any kind of support. Now, nice arena there for PT. A great Sonic wave from XM. Can't kind of jump in. There is a King Cross bouncing around right now, but SRF will die. They're really also going down the Wukong's command to be committed, but Army is not there. SRF down to fight back. Army hiding in the tree line. He'll come back out with full HP. Who do you jump on? It'll be on the Firefly. They want that Monkey King first. Arrow connecting on nothing. Meanwhile, JP just going to try and keep down the middle of this. Doesn't get away with it. Just trying to distract the side of CDEC, it seems, and they'll lose Firefly. Now the lasso finally comes down. It's just maybe going to be full team wipe. Because the only person left is the Marauder, I believe. Can't got out of there. Just respawn on the Oracle, and ultimately CDEC, it cost them a buyback on their Batrider, but they pull off a great victory.
IG really need to win that fight. They're not in a shape where they can get a full team fight off, especially when they staggered the Arena and Wukong. You needed both to come online at the same time, and they were forced to use one after the other. Kind of cost them in terms of control and damage output, and they need to keep Ollie alive a bit longer. It's important for him to consistently cast out the Fortune Sand, because your control is really on him for the sports. Like, the arrow is great if it hits, but always you're constant, and of course you sustain. So you need to kind of ensure the Oracle stays alive there. And if he's taken out early, you just don't have that sustainability to match up with CDEC.
IG, they're desperately trying. It's kind of like you gotta make a decision, right? Do you wait on the Radiant Speed Emo before you keep going after these big team fights now? Because they're just not working out. Like, you may as well just wait for the Radiance now on Emo. It's gonna be decently timed, I guess. Like maybe 22, 23 minutes if he just farms. But I still doubt how much influence that Radiance is gonna have anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it's as pertinent. JT's blink is a lot more impactful, because now they can start fights easily. Like beforehand, it was really awkward. They'd have to walk in or commit the Monkey King stun first, because they had no real way to walk in unless they get an arrow. So now they have a consistent way of forcing a fight, finding a pick-off. They should be able to play around JT. The issue is, CDEC, they're not going to be split up for you to find an easy pick-off. So you're always going to catch at least more than one every single time.
Smoked up on the side of CDEC. They want to really abuse that blink control on James. Arme just decides, we'll push in the mid lane, they'll come to defend. That's where we'll find. Say they'll defend IG, they're not really moving at all. They finally come in now, like Shadow on the cliff will be popped. You do have the Blink Echo, and you have the lasso available on SRM. You don't have Vision. Great Vision, however, right on top of the lines he blinked in. SRM now. Gonna get Optimus will save him. Arrow doesn't have anything, but they have the Wukong Span and Arena there. It's a lot of damage, except SRM will both go down. So if they can land that huge kind of combination, it's just way too much damage to deal with. Actually, even if they lose that T1 in the end, those are two core pickups that they couldn't get a few minutes ago.
Yeah, they just needed to get those spells out at the same time. Like the last time they fought, it was staggered out. This time they had the option to get that done, and they went. You have to be a bit careful if you're CDEC when the spells come out, and they always target XM first. You don't have the burst damage to eat through that physical resist. That does cause a lot of issues for CDEC. On the other hand, though, CDEC did hold on to the slam, so they have that option if they want to fight again. They'll still have the Quick Pain's Sonic Wave available too, and IG do not have their big belts. So there is a bit of an opportunity for CDEC to apply their own aggression this time.
On his way to climbing up a heart now, by the way. Got the full side of Yasha available on that PL. That heart makes things very, very hard. Still, the glimmer of hope here for IG. Emo's also going to have that Radiance up very, very soon now on the DK. So you've got that coming. The Firefly still is third in net worth, so he hasn't fallen too far behind us. Now he does have the Maelstrom up, so a bit more wave clear for that PL. If they continue to get those combos off with that Arena Wukongs, this game would really change so quick, as they're going to jump onto Victoria now, and Victoria will die very, very quickly. That'll give the influence to where IG. Looks like CDEC are planning to avoid them. I think that SRF is starting to move a little bit forward, but it will eventually just walk back.
There's a really good board here from IG that's not spotted out by that sentry from CDEC, so that does give them a bit of a vision advantage and allows them to maybe play aggressive themselves.
Moonlight Shadow up, hoping comes to claim that easy farm down at the bottom. He's coming here well. They seem to realize something is wrong. I mean, look off the top lane of the PL, just keep coming towards his own heart. The rest of the deck may just go from the formats. They don't really seem to want Arme involved quite yet on the PL. Maybe just go for an easy on the partner here. So it doesn't have the blink, but you have an easy fish to set up. And well, with that Oracle around, that'll mean Karka's going to die very easily. But now Arena does come out. A nice spear onto XM. It's going to follow up there on the Dragon Knight. And XM just dies so damn quick for that arena damage. Now SRF also maybe just going to die here. And yeah, he does. So you get it rather pick off, but you gave away 2 cores again. It's just not good, right?
Nah, and IG still ready to go. They still have the Wukongs ready. They know they can hunt down the remaining heroes. Gotta be a bit careful here if you're CDEC.
So close that at least pick up Reaver here at the PL. You don't want to die like this. Avoid any kind of engagement. It's quite interesting though, like usually once you've gotten the usual Sergeant Yasha on the PO, in most cases they're kind of willing to take a team fight, but Arme has been completely focused on farming the whole time. We haven't really seen him getting involved at all.
Yeah, it's mainly because the Mars and the DK are really hard to burn down as a PL. You're gonna need to last a bit longer to match their durability as well, and I think they also want to wait out for XM's BKB before committing to a massive fight. Like that's something XM desperately needs. He's getting controlled way too much of the arena. Every time he gets hammered into the wall just means you're not getting that burst damage out, which means you're probably not gonna melt Mars or the DK. So you need that up and running. And speaking of the DK, Evo does have Radiance up. It's saving up for the abs next. So there's a lot of presence on the DK now.
He's going to that active scepter, and that Black Dragon, it does really change quite a lot. The DK seems unkickable at that point almost. Once you have that up, and just that free part can be very, very great to try and fight against. Like we'll see Victoria down at the bot lane trying to bait someone in to try and go for a Miller's SRF Buzz just behind the trigger line waiting to get a last attempt. Nobody will make their way down bots. We'll just follow up instead. IG have Moonlight Shadow, but they seem to assume there's a smoke going on right now. And that is not the case. Just jacked up at the top lane, just kind of waiting if anyone wants to try and push his tier 1 tower down. But people can just play this very slow-paced kind of game. While they have been playing that slow-paced game, SRF now does have his BKB up on the Batrider. There's only a few hundred gold away, so that smoke should be coming fairly soon. Only problem is though, now Emo has a blink dagger on the way. It seems as though IG want to smoke up, as we'll see Ollie actually find a smoke for his team.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite the reveal. I think the blink into the BKB is not gonna be the greatest, especially if XM does manage to dodge out. So if they do get the control onto XM first, that's big. If XM's fast enough, along with that heart, it is a bit of a tricky fight still for IG.
I can see the PL have free reign over him right now. He's right behind him. JT jumps in. They're linked this far. Echo is there. It's a nice one from James. Fly destroyed immediately. And now JT going to be surrounded by the PL illusions. Ollie wants to die, and Evo trying to run, but there's a lasso still available. Oh, IG. That was probably the worst time you could ask for if you're an IG.
Oh yeah.
Just as the heart came up and they ran straight into the PL, who was I don't think Arnold was meant to be baiting either. He was in the right place at the right time, and his team was right behind it.
Yeah. If they weren't baiting, they were probably going to go for a smoke themselves or moving. And it, as you mentioned, bad timing. On top of all of that, you didn't even have to expend a BKB and XM. So XM is going to have that option to jump in once more. They did have to expend the Wukongs on top of the arena, so you won't have the Wukongs for your defense now if CDEC decides to keep pushing through. Although they'll probably just pull back, maybe aim for the Roche, maybe clear out that jungle.
Let's control the map. Still got the late game in the PL. I'll make it focusing on picking up that butterfly now to add up that damage a little bit on the PLs. Does have some very, very tanky targets to go up against. IG drawing board has a quick smoke up now. They've never really got to use those items they just picked up. I don't know if they're very motivated to try though, but they kind of have to. The Roshan needs to find us in the scene.
Yeah, it's not the fastest rush, and IG did have vision up. They should know it's being taken.
My shadow. Hop. Being observed. Well, there's a big BKB before the stun came out. Wukong man committed, but Stick is out there. Roshan still alive. They're back with the Roshan, but it's just so slow here. Makes it do now the Wukong's down, so maybe they feel confident to take the fight. Yeah, Arme takes the high ground. There's the farm, sir. Yeah, for those centaurs, they do get stun. Back to the Roshan, it will be considered.
Yeah, no Wukongs means no real big fights for RGL.
No, they've got a BKB on the monk now. They blow up Toria. JT, he's in the same target here on the mask in the arena of Mono. Makes really damage. The Jacko coming up from James once again. And now the wave follow up. XM finds all three of them. And it looks really weak outside of Ike once again. You just can't find when James is around with Echo, it seems. He always finds the perfect Echo.
Yeah, they dropped the arena, they tried to isolate key heroes, they did not catch James. They could not catch James. They initiated off the back of killing a Lich, which, you know, a Lich is nice, Chain Frost is nice to have. He's not the biggest factor here for CDEC. He's not the biggest concern for IG. You can't base your engagement off of that. Again, he had no Wukongs. The damage output of Fly and the durability of Fly was not great. They were not going to win a prolonged fight there.
No, I think they just felt confident with the BKB that they maybe thought they could take it. Just didn't work out. They do catch out SRF at the bot lane. At least SRF, he'll pop his BKB, but it's a lot of damage from Fly with that Bingo. But SRF is so darn quick. Arca does enough damage, not quite, but Fly will have Primal Spring in a second.
Oh.
And Light Shadow popped, and no, they're gonna back off, and SRF will get away.
Oh man, that you did waste the BKB charge from SRF, so there is that. But he's gonna be very happy to waste time of IG. That's time for Flies farming. That's time where the lanes are freed up. You do give space to Ame once more, and to James up top. And you take a look at Ame, he's got his Silver Edge, yeah. They've got a way to break right through the bars and the DK now.
Good pickup. So you cancelled off the butterfly for that, but I can't disagree with it at all. Very, very nice. Even James has his own Shadow Blade down the Earthshaker. And he has Echo in about 5 seconds. So maybe, hopefully if you're keeping track of that timing, has been the bane of their existence, and do smoke up from the side of CDEC. Realizing exactly where IG are right now. Silver Edge will also be completed on the PO. Jump in, Ollie. The main priority target on that or is gonna go down. But I doubt they find anybody else. Huck already teaming up. Fly, just gonna hang out and tree. Fun. Oh man. It's not emo. Invictus run into him as well. Maybe very, very sneaky here. Waiting for his team. In fact, never mind. He jumps in. Ezra will TP up in the creep wave. JT not allowing. In fact, never mind. Victoria with the gaze. Is able to cancel off the TP. And now Lifeline pops Wukong's command, but the lasso just gonna drag him out of the.
Oh no.
And Emo just bought back. Oh, it's a disaster here, 5G.
Yeah, nah, they can't fight without Wukong's. It's just so pivotal to Y's presence. They can't come around without it. So, see that opens up the high ground. They still have the Aegis. It's gonna be pretty straightforward without having to worry about that.
There's only one buyback on the map right now as well, mind you. It's only James Earthshake that buy back at this point. So, mate, starts on the tier 3 tower. Lifeline, gonna have to do these illusions. Unfortunately for Monkey King, that's not very fun. In fact, all these illusions gonna be flying out, slowly chipping away at the HP and mana of AG. Oh no, that's not glyph. They glyphed the tier 3 went down. They're just AG, they're missing everything here. And with that glyph gone, CDEC, I think we can take a rest now. While Fly gets the fuse, does Boundless strike, but he's around it. Lead gets Jingle Mastery, Boundless off, and with the False Promise is also there. Just protecting his life for now. What are they going to give up in return? Kaka, he's taking a lot of damage. JT slowly being burnt away, but nobody's dead quite yet. So, back to the rats.
Yeah, they do have the Arena Wukong's back up on IG side. They can actually defend. No, they're done. They're done.
Oh.
They're done.
Fair enough. I think it must have been just a little bit frustrating. Like, there was a sequence of events there that just, one by one, everything went wrong. Like, you SRF bot lane, then you were going to TP away on the DK, but then the Lich 4-stars and gazes you. Wukong's getting wasted because of the lasso. You bought back on Emo as well. And then to make matters worse, glyph the rats because the tower just died to make matters